had to go to park.
Yeah, Lars was like, it sounds like it's going to park. The park has electronic. If you try to take transmission pressure out, you go to park. To kind of make it smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth on park.
Nope.
Well, park is smooth when it's not moving.
Well, I guess it's park now, right?
Everything else working good? Besides that?
Yeah.
So essentially, we first tuned the transmission in order to make sure that it's going to be shifting. Now we are doing single gear pulls to tune the engine, and then by the end of the day we should be able to do engine shifting and play a little more. So that's it.
651 horsepower at like 8.5 pounds.
8.5.
Send it.
But then you have the small
And then as soon as you like open the solenoid, it's like, you know what I mean? And then it can't catch back up.
Man, it's really sensitive, you see. Man, you need to have the PWM. You need to see it.
I don't want to scroll down and...
No, save it. Save it and scroll down. We need to find it. Don't be afraid. It's time to scroll down.
Oh, it's already saved.
Waste. Wow. Get ready. Here you go. Nope, you didn't do anything. No. Enable this. Now. Yeah. See how aggressive he goes? Oof. Slow down with it. Yeah, this guy's aggressive. He's aggressive for sure. Wow, what a jump. He's like...
I also think, isn't there like an initial approaching percent that where it goes to, I don't know, like 50 or 60 or 70% as it's getting to the thing? I know the CO2 one does.
Yeah, I like that. She doesn't go like that crazy, then it goes up. It's too much. And then it's unstable after, so for sure it's off. I guess those numbers are just like maybe 10 times more or something. Well, approach is off, right? Mm-hmm. Turn it on. I don't know. Just leave it there. And go up on D, right? Double D, right? 3 or 4, half I, something like that, and half P, something like that. I'll try that. And I think it's on the right way at least.
What was that? 225.
And so if you guys notice, so like we took the overshoot of torque, but then we created dip, right?
Yeah.
So it's better for sure, but not there yet. Like boost was coming in easier,
And then
but
real
the
hard.
control made it jump pretty quick, right? I don't know how much boost you guys want to run and what you guys want to do,
That was 8,000, by the way.
but if you guys want to be like controlling with some finesse, let me say boost wise, the Trio Vibe is not the best way to do it, because remember this valve, it cannot pulse both valves at the same time, increase and decrease. It's the same valve. It's always increasing, always decreasing. It's either or. It's increasing, decreasing, right? There's no other way. The 2A valve has another state, 0, right? So the 2A can be like add a lip stop, oh, remove a lip stop. So when you do the two valve styles, you actually have 3 situations: increase, don't do anything, and decrease. This one, there is no in between. It's either adding or is removing, right? So we'll never have the same finesse to manipulate boost. My other thoughts will be, if you guys don't want to run into like, oh, too much boost early, I would take some spring out, right? Because it makes what, 8 gate on?
8.5, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys are worried about like 8 at some point or 10, close to the gate pressure, I would go to like 4. And then you can ramp after 4 easy. Right now, there's no management to 8, right? And as soon as you start management, it's from 8. So any kind of small movement of the boost controller, because remember, the boost controller reacts to the motor. So if the motor is a little more loaded, the air is a little better, you would try to do more, right? So you always kind of behind, let me say, right? You always kind of behind. And then sometimes it just takes a second to leak enough so the boost kind of get in check.
And then also remember, it's dome pressure control, not manifold pressure control. So if I have, I don't know what I'm asking for, 10 pounds or something like that on the on the gate, that's 6 pounds of dome pressure. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to make 6 or 10 or 8 or whatever. So if the air is better, it's still going to increase boost wise compared to having it be like manifold pressure control.
Yeah, manifold, you're gonna have more overshoot and undershoot, right? Because it's another step in the line of doing this, but it goes to your target. Gate dome pressure control will have less overshoot and undershoot, but will react to weather conditions. So the same, gate pressure during summertime, during wintertime, we do different boosts. Not crazy different, but we will do a little bit. But they will repeat better curve-wise, right? That's why they mostly use on drag racing. Right, because it repeats the curve, but that's more important than actually the final number, right? So less work. There's a lot of stuff that can be like adjusted to get, but like won't be like crazy perfect. Just to be honest, right? If you guys need to be a little bit more concise to exactly the number you want, I would do less spring and a 2-valve block instead of being the single. That's what I always recommend.
That was 16 pounds right at the very end. Fine.
812. That's not bad. Yeah, that's in line because you guys said complete bone stock engine,
truck cams and everything.
Yeah, so that's in line, about 400 to the tire.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's about it. Do we ever did a bone stock Coyote here?
Not a truck one.
Just the Mustang. Bone stock? How much did?
420. Remember that AC Cobra made like 430 or 440, something like that. NA Gen 3. The Brazilian guy with the AC Cobra kit car thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Hey, headers and some shit. Yeah.
Like whatever fits in that
race car, the Ginetta, right?
No, it's like a factory 5.
Shelby Cobra.
Shelby Cobra.
I wasn't here.
It made like 430 or.
Okay. Yeah, but that's pretty much in line.
like that.
That's pretty much in line. Yeah. That's good. So like tune-up wise, pretty close.
It's not
Yeah, within 10 20 points.
Yeah, the main thing for us for boost control is watching torque management. So that's the most important thing because we've never pushed one like this, but we've been told 800, 850 foot-pounds of torque is where we want to stop.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the challenge with not being able to control
Just 800? I think we haven't passed that like several times, dude.
on the on the Gen 4. Gen 3 you can
Okay, so
Gen
Gen
2.
4s are the sensitive. Okay, smaller rods. So like
something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Gen 2.
Oh, yeah. Gen 2. No, Gen 2, Gen 3 is made 1200.
They all
plus.
do that. As the generations go by, everything gets weaker because it gets lighter.
Fuel economy and all that other crap.
They do more, NA from factory, but that's it.
Yeah.
They do less with it too. Got some old engines, they would sell like 40 pounds of boost, like full tankers.
And the truck cams are less aggressive, so it wants less RPM and all that stuff.
Problem is, even if you keep up on RPM, some of the gears, mostly early gears, you have some substantial drop. After that, you don't have a lot of drop, or the higher rep, the more it drops, right?
At that point, though, like we might be able to do boost by gear by RPM, so that way it's like
But it's still, if you have like a lot, let me say, do a lot of boost at that 8,500, and you drop the gear 65, you ain't gonna drop the boost. Like you ain't gonna come back really quick. And usually on the gear shifting goes all the way around. Yeah, when you do the gear shifting, you're gonna make more boost, like peak load. The boost usually goes up, it goes down.
and your engine
Right,
was
so your
just
motor's
at
gonna go
8,000, and you have the
Yeah.
turbo wicked up.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
gonna go
you
up,
drop
not
the
down.
engine speed, it consumes less air, so the boost goes up.
It's a stock converter, dude.
Yeah. Not a stock place.
Or that's probably pretty close. It's like
a little high.
yeah, 7 something.
Yeah, but like you see right there where it picks.
850.
Yeah, 850. So take 10% away, right? So she's making like high 700s right now. Right.
Torque wise.
Yes, torque wise 780.
And that's right where the turbo like
Yep. Yeah, RPM is low compared to what you read. But you can see like what we were trying to say is this. You see the torque's going down here? Right? Slightly, but it's going down here.
we can make this
Yeah,
flat.
you'll fix that with boost, right? If the boost goes that way, this goes flat. Cool. If you just slow down that ramp in, then you can keep creeping up, right? But the only problem is on the shift, you ain't gonna come back down. You can't. Not fast enough. You will spike torque on the gear shift. It doesn't matter if you open the gates.
It's not going to react.
Yeah, the only way to do it is open the inlet, right? Open exhaust won't fix it.
Yeah, Dyno will be alright.
Yeah, on a single gear is
alright.
alright.
Yeah, like
But once you
1100.
start shifting,
Our buddy made 1100 and then he went out 3 passengers.
yeah, but that's pretty much what it is. That's the problem about doing single gears. It's not the behavior when you're going on the track. Right? Single gears are great, do like engine tune-ups and stuff, but not, overall behavior, transmission car, and characteristics like turbo behavior. The turbo won't be this flat. As soon as you shift, like this situation, as soon as you shift, this boost will go up and down. But that up and down, that torque goes 800 now 1,000, and it comes back down.
Well, we have control over the timing on the shift, right? Of how to bring your time.
Yeah, you can take timing out to smooth it out. You can do that. But
Right,
like
sometimes if
man,
you
you're
do
dancing
large
with the devil right there, right? How much you take it off to be enough to stay within what it can.
Yeah, and if you do large timing swings, sometimes it can actually just get the turbo pissed off, and it can do more than
It makes
what
even
you
more
want.
boost.
Semi-cancel it out, not totally cancel it out, but
It
kinda
could be a
cancel it
big
out.
swing. You can do it, okay? You can do it, but again, it's a fine line. It's just like running nitrous cars. It's a fine line. You have to run really well until they don't. Yeah. Yep.
As soon as the boost control kicks in, it does like a massive jump.
Still on closed loop, right?
It is closed loop as far as dome control, but it just doesn't have as soon as the solenoid starts to do any PWM, it's like a big step. Even though my target is only like 2 pounds of gate pressure, it makes 10.
Is the duty cycle there for the solenoid?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
Sure. does this approaching thing, and then it decays to 21.2%, and then it comes loaded. I can probably fix this, but this is that's part of that control strategy.
It was a 5.0, you said, right? The pump.
43 pounds base. Flat.
You need more power. You need a bigger turbo.
20 pounds. Almost 13 degrees. But it made more sooner. And that's more power.
Nice. Are you good with this? What else do you want to do?
It's gonna keep making torque, so I'm good. I want this thing to live.
Okay. And I personally believe that it is safe because the boost goes ramping in with the engine, so it feels like, and it feels very smooth. So
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
there is nothing crazy here. The only thing that I will do, I won't shift it with this power here on the dyno, because at the racetrack or whatever, I'm gonna have some wheels with something. Here, you have nothing. So I will prefer to lower the boost something. Still, it's gonna have 600 something to the wheels, and do some testing, shifting here, and then you can play outside. Just will be my recommendation. What's up, guys? Eduardo from FuelTech with
Cameron from FuelTech.
and Gordon with this beautiful
Sleeper truck.
Sleeper
Right? It's a
truck.
sleeper truck.
Somewhat of a
On
sleeper.
Steely's, you know, like new tires, seems
Yeah.
like 24 F-150, Gen 4 Coyote, 10-speed transmission, bone stock, everything
Bone stock,
internally, and
First one modified to this level, right? And tuned.
Yeah, first 24 turbo tuned.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
because they're untunable.
Untunable.
untunable, okay, fully controlled in this case by one FT600, controlling engine and transmission to do basically the tune the way that you want it, right?
Yeah.
We made it to a point where it makes a little very nice power.
Yeah.
We didn't want to, let's say, go too far essentially
Yeah.
to keep everything where
Exactly.
it is right now.
You want to go have fun and play with it first
Yeah.
before you do any.
You know, let it be reliable for a little bit, and then we could turn it up some more.
We can always put more boost.
Exactly.
Those turbos are for sure still not
Yeah.
pushing it as hard as they can, and I believe that it's gonna be for sure a very fun truck. Almost everybody knows that these trucks, when you put some power on with them,
course.
they go fast. We haven't seen a 24 yet, and hopefully we're gonna see it soon at the racetrack. So
100%.
Florida for sure is not that cold as in up here.
Yeah.
So you will be able to be in racing soon.
Yeah.
So what's the idea with this truck right now?
Basically, it's race truck in a sense.
Yeah.
It's gonna do a lot of 8th mile stuff.
Okay.
And maybe run a quarter mile time just to put a number behind it.
Okay.
Are you doing like prepped type racing or no prep, like backside of the track
No
stuff?
prep
or-
backside of the track.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when we run the time, there'll be a prep surface.
Okay.
You know.
And the 4-wheel drive will help for those
Four-wheel drive will
situations
help.
for sure.
Of course.
And did you know what's the weight on this? On the 24?
24 stock is about 4509.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually pretty light for something that big. I mean, it's not a huge vehicle, but it's not a small vehicle. It's
Yeah.
pretty light.
Any 4-wheel drive vehicle is not easy to get the weight down for sure. And well, you can always take some weight out.
Yeah, this one right now as it sits weighs 43. So got a couple more 100 pounds to go.
Okay.
But
Well, you know where all the stuff's bolted on and what you can unbolt to take weight off because
Exactly.
you spun all the wrenches on this one, right?
Yeah.
So
long nights in the garage.
Can we talk a little more about what you have done here?
Of course.
Turbo-wise, I don't know, anything else?
It's got precision 67, 76s, entry-level turbos. Okay, nothing crazy. I redid the complete fuel system, so took out the factory tank. It has a cell, it has an Aeromotive 5.0, 2150 cc's, no direct injection, and it's on ethanol 1R.
Okay.
Pretty much simple, nothing crazy. It's a stock motor.
There are people probably playing with some Gen 4s, earlier editions, since 24. Not many people have playing with it.
Exactly.
We still need to figure out what's the limit, and there's only one way to know.
Exactly.
It's gonna be there to do it at the racetrack for sure. That way it's gonna be safer. Let's say more fun.
Exactly.
are we hiding numbers or is this like secret sauce or are we?
No, we're not hiding anything.
No, so it made.
This is probably the highest 24 F-150 right now.
I think so. 883 is what this ended up making, and we were being
super
pretty
excited.
soft on.
Wasn't
on the,
20-something pounds of boost?
20, but it's based off engine RPM, so it only saw 20 pounds like right at the very end of the run. I would say if you were to average the boost across the run, it'd probably be around like 15 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean that's for us like everything's stock, transmission stock, converter stock.
That's gonna be
Didn't
something
even
that's
like
not
no,
gonna help for
no
those
head
full
studs,
turbos.
didn't open anything, like it's stock. 883 to the tire is pretty impressive, especially with how conservatively it's tuned. Obviously, you don't want to just wick it up and break it before you get to have fun with it.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. And we have been working for a while already on the 10-speed transmission controller. If you guys want to know my perspective on the tuning aspect, it's exactly the same from 2018. They didn't change anything on the transmission. It feels and looks everything about the same. We were able to, for example, right now set trans brake with a 2-step, bump button, leave on second. So
Yeah.
everything that you want to do with a race transmission, you can
Exactly.
do it here. Shifting wise, it can shift very good and fast.
Yeah.
Probably we're gonna see a couple of those on the video, and again, I believe it's gonna be for sure very nice to see it down the racetrack.
You need to send us a video of the first 4-wheel drive burnout.
Don't worry, that happened in like 2 days.
Okay, so hope to see you again around here, maybe with another vehicle. For sure. Doing something like this is, you know, that it's not easy. If not, probably everybody will do it, right?
Exactly.
It took like a while to get it to this point,
Yeah.
and
How long of a project
Doesn't do
was it for like the whole build process to kind of like?
So the build process started in June,
Okay.
and we ran into a few issues down the road because the 24s are not the same as the 21s and 22s and 23s.
So some of the parts that you can swap back and forth don't swap
like,
anymore.
they are Gen 4 motors, but they're not the same.
so the 24 has some difference from the
some
early
difference
versions.
in casting, in size, valve covers are different, you know. So your typical turbo kit doesn't just bolt right up.
Oh, so you have to
So
modify
there's
everything.
some modifications there and stuff, and then some normal swaps that people do in the earlier years don't work on this. So yeah, it was a trial and error, learning curve, and we're here now. I mean, it took a while, but we're here.
Okay. So nice to have you here. I believe that we went through a nice time talking a lot, getting to know what exactly the vehicle needs to run and how to tune it. We get to a very nice point where we can say it's working amazingly good, and enjoy.
Today was successful.
Yeah, for sure.
So can't
Something
thank
else?
you guys enough. I mean,
Okay.
Today was successful.
So hope to see you guys next time.